You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, we are back with another episode. Last episode, this deck was absolutely cooking. Like, we were doing so well with this deck. We also pulled a few cool cards like Jelly Cannon and How Did Die Get Here. This is another one that's like really good for our stun deck. And a few other things that we pulled. Our 6th Endymion, but mostly that's obviously a joke. But no, we pulled some good stun cards. Super Rejuvenation's kind of cool. We definitely pulled a couple of decent cards. Last episode, like I said, this deck was actually doing really well. And on top of that, we were just having a blast playing it, which is really cool. This card, some of you guys said to cut. I'm still yet to even put this into rotation. I want to try it at least before I cut it. There's definitely other things that I can cut first. This is another one. He's probably on the chopping block. I'd rather try him first. Yeah, I want to at least try some of these cards at least once in a duel, twice in a duel to solidify, okay, I definitely don't want to play this. We just honestly just haven't drawn them. But when we draw them, we'll verify it. Also, I could really stand to maybe use 3 Heavenly Dragon Cycles. This card's actually really good, and it's one of the only ways we have to search the, where's it, Mare. So I might actually just bump this up to 3. Honestly, I just bump it up to 3. And I'll just save it, and we'll see how we do. Alright, we won the coin flip, which is cool. They're playing a 60-card deck, I believe. Yep, 60-card deck. We opened pretty well here. We opened actually pretty decently. It just depends on if they have that random maxi out of the 50-card deck, or the Fualos, or the 9 other new ones. But we'll activate Shathana. We'll see how this goes for us. We will summon that out. Turn that into... Yeah, I probably should. Turn this into a monk. That'll put a water monster in the graveyard, which is kind of cool. Can go monk. Next here. Okay, so... Actually, no. I don't think I'm going to do that. I was going to go Ecclesia into Moyi and then reveal and then draw. I could do that. Or I could do the other route. Yeah, because I could reveal, draw. I could do that route. Or I could special summon this and then activate this, send me. I think this is the better route. So yeah, I think from what I'm seeing in my head, this is probably the better route. So we'll summon this out. Now we normal summon the Ecclesia. Activate Ecclesia. Tribute her. Summon out the Taya. Yeah, we'll summon out Taya. We have to banish one. She's not a worm. So we will turn this monk into link 1. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't have to do that. I could have just went into link 2. That was a mistake. But whatever. We'll activate this Taya. Banish the Nahata in graveyard. Summon the token out. Yeah, summon the token out. Special summon. I think we just go Dragite because it's a guaranteed negate. We go Dragite here. Summon out Dragite. We can activate this, although there's really no point to. But we'll activate Taya for sure. We'll use Taya to send Mare to graveyard. And now we can go. And again, I made a mistake here. I didn't have to make this monk. I could have just went directly into this shaman. We'll make shaman now. Yeah, that did not need to happen, because now it kind of like messes with some future things. Activate Shaman. Probably discard Forbidden Droplets. Summon back Mare. Yeah, we'll summon Mare, summon all the tokens out for free. Now from here, we are locked, so we have to be very careful with what we do. We summon these two. Activate again. Here we can go into... Can't go Yazi. I guess we just go into Cerberus with this and this. Yeah, Cerberus with these two. And then we go into... I can't go past this, so I think I'm just going to go Crusade Avermax from here. Yes. And... yes, with these two, yes. So I go Shaman, Crusade Avermax here. Crusade Avermax, set this face down. We can save this stuff for later, for stuff we need. These tokens will come in handy later, and then we just go to end phase. Having 2 non-effect monsters on board is actually quite good for Teni. I know it seems like, what are those tokens for? But like, actually it's pretty decent. We have essentially, they can't attack anything but this, can't be targeted. Gains a bunch of attack. This is a spell, trap card negate. This is a negate of anything. It's actually not too terrible depending on how we play it. Sometimes if you know what cards to stop, it can be enough. This is a Dark Lord. This card summons. Take 2 Dark Lord monsters from your special summon one of them to your opponent's field, the other to your hand. Kind of okay with this. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Because I can stop other cards that are more important. He's going to search an Ixchel and then give me something, probably like a Superbia or something like that. Never mind, he's going to give me an Ukubek. Okay, that's fine. And then he's going to probably search Ixchel for himself. Cool, I like seeing this kind of stuff. This is a very interesting deck. I haven't seen a lot of people play it. It doesn't have a lot of support. It hasn't had support in a few years. It's very resource intensive in terms of it needs a lot to fusion summon. So I like seeing decks like this. I like seeing something different. Never mind, he's not going to search Ixchel. He's going to search the guy who is impossible to pronounce, the Mayan guy. Search him out. Add a Dark Lord. I am going to negate something, but probably not this. I forget what the other ones. This lets you add. There's other cards. This one lets you special summon back from graveyard. Honestly, this will stop him from getting Ixchel, so I'm going to go ahead and just negate this with Dragite. Because if he was being greedy and doesn't already... because he has a 60 card deck, he may not have an Ixchel already. Forbidden Droplets. If he doesn't send a trap, I can judgment that. So depending on how much he sends here, he's going to send this dude. Hopefully something else too. And then I can judgment it if he does send something else. He should send at least the banishment to the graveyard because that's free. I mean, it's already active. So at least that. If I'm him, I'm sending that. But, okay, he's going to send another from hand. He's going to do 2. I'm definitely going to judgment that. He sent a lot of stuff to graveyard. I'm going to pay the 4,000. Because also I don't want these 2 negated. I don't want him cut in half. I want him to only be able to attack Avermax. And now it's basically out of our hands. But we'll see what else he drew. Again, it's a 60 card deck. He's playing obviously branded Dark Lord. Or not, technically not branded Dark Lord, Despia Dark Lord. He has the card anyway. The special summon back from graveyard. He can summon back this dude right here. Pay 1,000, target a spell trap card in your graveyard, apply its effect, so you can use this to search. Which is, I think, on all the high level Ixchel, or all of the high level Dark Lord monsters. Now you can search Ixchel. Now, generally this deck is kind of bricky, so usually it's kind of easy to stop with 1 or 2 interruptions, but this guy actually kind of has a lot going on right now. He had a pretty decent hand. Yeah, usually this is a very bricky deck. Like, I've tried playing Dark Lords a million times, and you don't usually lose to your opponent, you lose to yourself. Like, you really actually do. Like, all of the monsters are so high level, and sometimes they will, like, ash 1 card, and you're just like, ugh. Oh, that's it. That's that. Like, unfortunately, that's the experience playing with Dark Lord. It's going to search Ixchel. Ixchel needs, I believe, another monster. discard this card and 1 Dark Lord card. You need to have another Dark Lord. Whether he has one or not, I don't know. We'll see. Nope, he doesn't. And that is the Dark Lord experience, what we just watched. Blackout's pretty good. With these tokens, Blackout's pretty good. Although we can do other stuff. I think we can go into... We can give up these 3 to go into... Yeah, we can give up these 3. So we'll see what we can do here. We can go Nightmare Phoenix with this plus this, and then we're going to go into the big one. Yeah, we're going to Nightmare Phoenix here. Now, obviously, nothing to activate it with. He has something in hand. He has a quick effect. Is this a quick effect? During either player's turn, target, yeah, so he can search during his opponent's turn. Okay. So he's going to do that, sure. He's going to copy, I guess, the one that maybe special summons, and then he can use Ukubek to send a Dark Lord card. I'm trying to see if I can game him right now. I don't think I can. He's going to give me a free monster, which is... We'll see how that is, but the monster's in defense, right? Yeah, but I mean, it's technically free link material if I can find a way to use it. Technically. I don't have a lot of recursion. That's another kind of problem that I have. It's going to summon a Zerato on my side of the field. Damn, how crazy would it be if I had a Dark Monster right now? You can send 1 Dark Monster from your hand to the grave, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. How crazy would it be if I had a Dark Monster and I just OTK'd this guy? Literally be insane. Is there a way for me to add a Dark Monster in any way whatsoever? That's not a way to add a Dark Monster. No, it would actually be insane. If I could actually... I can't put this guy in graveyard. He would be too good. We're going to activate the Risen. Yeah, there's no way for me to actually add a Dark Monster unless I randomly have... Unless one of these is randomly a rock. And they are not. Damn. Is there no way for me to add a Dark Monster? For real? That would actually be so crazy. We just OTK him. I guess we just link these 2 away. This, I don't want to put this in graveyard at all. I'm going to put these 2 in graveyard. Right here. Now we should go to battle phase. And we attack over these monsters, I guess. Attack over this. Attack over... Yep, attack over him. Attack over him. And then we'll attack directly. For a nice cool 1,000. And we'll go main phase 2. Set this. Pass. We still have more interruptions. Spell trap card negate. This is actually extra good. Blackout. Because if we use Blackout, we can pop Berserker. Pop 2 cards. And then on top of that, we have Shithana in graveyard. So we can banish Shithana. And if we banish Shithana, bring this back, pop another monster. So we can potentially pop 3 cards. 2 monsters and a card. But we have to make sure to use the Dragite first. We have to use Dragite's effect first. Because that's our only water in the graveyard. Actually, is this water? Never mind. We can use it. We can use the Shithana without a second thought then. That's cool. Foolish Burial. At this point, is there, like, what are they even sending at this point? What, like, seriously, are they sending maybe Superbia? Like, what are they even sending at this point? I honestly don't even know. Probably, you know what? No, I don't want him to resolve this because then he can send, if he's playing branded, or, yeah, if he's playing branded Dark Lords, you can send Tragedy. Tragedy will search out, never mind, that's the card. Yeah, because Tragedy was going to search the, Tragedy was going to search Aluber. Aluber's going to search Branded Fusion, but he opened it anyway. Lubellion. Oof. That's no good. Lubellion's definitely an oof moment. Yep, there he is, Aluber. He has protections for fusions now, so I have to try to pop the main deck monsters if I can. I do have Blackout, but I have to be extra careful here. I need him to put something else on board. Yeah, he's going to search Brand of Fusion. Yeah, never mind, Branded in red. He's going to search Branded in red. Now the problem is, again, he has protection. Branded in red. I don't... Is this a monster in hand? Do I know that it's a monster? He's going to use her. I don't want him to summon the big dude. The big annoying guy. So I might just Blackout here, pop these 2. And if I pop these 2, then he may not have the right stuff to fuse. I think this is actually not bad. But then again, I have 2 ways to pop. So actually, no, I'll hold off on it. Yeah, I'll hold off on it. Because he can fuse into something larger right now, but I think it's fine. You can add back or fuse. If he doesn't fuse, that would be even better for me. But he can fuse into the... Yeah, he's going to fuse those two. He's going to fuse into this one. This is the guy we did not want him to fuse into. He's going to be able to special summon back. I didn't even see him use... Oh yeah, that's from hand. The Dramaturge. Yeah, he's going to do that. And then during the main phase, you can make all my monsters 0. I'm going to go ahead and use Blackout right now. Destroy this. Destroy these two. He can protect, which is fine. He can definitely protect it. I already know that, but everything's fine. Because I'm going to be able to still pop a Luber. This is going to be protected. And then I'm going to be able to special summon back, and I'm going to be able to destroy the one in graveyard, the Dramaturge. Is this permanent, by the way? Okay, this face up. Yeah, he can make all of them do that permanently. Now we're going to activate this. Banish. Special this back. And now he comes back with a full 3,000. So we'll special summon this. Yes, destroy a card. Destroy this immediately before his effect activates. And now he has the Quadrilantis. He can attack. The only thing he can attack is Mech Knight, and they're going to crash. And then I'm going to shuffle whatever the hell is going to... they're going to crash into each other. Actually, I can shuffle a card. If this link card is destroyed and sent to your graveyard, you can shuffle a card on the field to the... Is there a benefit to... No, there isn't a benefit right now. And then main phase 2, and this should be end phase. Okay, so now we can just go to battle phase here. That was a fun duel. That was a fun duel because he had a fun deck, I had a fun deck, we both had fun decks, and it was a fun duel. Now the only thing that's... I don't even know what he could possibly activate. Oh, he can activate... No, he doesn't have the thing in graveyard. If he had the... he just is about to scoop, probably lose connection. At this point, he should just, like, wait and then get his dailies. There's no point... There's no point to turn off your Nintendo Switch. There's no point to... Yeah, there was no point for that. There was no point for that. And also, we drew a Dark Monster, so even if he had monsters, we could have discarded with the Dark Lord right there and then popped his field. That was a very, very fun duel. That was a very fun duel. Those are the kind of duels I wait for. And again, it's not just because I won. If I would have lost there, I wouldn't have been mad. It's just a fun duel because there's back and forth. And neither of us took 45 minutes. Okay, this is what my opponent was playing. Again, fun doesn't always mean good. He has heavy polymerization, branded fusion, interesting. He has Fallen of Albaz, super duper hollow, whatever it's called, royal. Honestly, this deck looks really fun to play. I would change it. I'm not, not... Actually, I am criticizing the guy. I guess I'm criticizing his deck. He's got one hand trap in the entire deck. There's nothing wrong if you're having fun with going hand trapless, but why even have one at that point? Just might as well have 0. Also, I have played this deck, and I have found that it's actually better without the branded fusions. You just play with the Despias, and yeah, you just play the Despias and the Dark Lords and nothing else. Like, you don't play anything, just Despias, Dark Lords. You don't have to play the Lubellion package, the Dark... Like, you don't have to play this entire other package. You literally just play Dark Lords and Despias, and then you have enough room for hand traps. Oh, he has another hand trap, which is the Infinite Impermanence. But overall, fun deck. Like, he easily could have beaten us depending on how he opened. Fun. If he had a Christia, we definitely would have lost. Now, I am beyond hopeful to pull something good in this Master Pack right now, because that was a very fun duel. And honestly, I would love to get a cool card to reward us for what we just did. We've got a Spiral card, UA card, Contract with the Void, Nordic Beasts, Dragon's Fighting Spirit, Evil Hero, Vicious Claws. If I remember correctly, this card's pretty decent. If you target one hero monster on the field, special summon this card from your hand in defense position, that card gains 300 attack. Yes, this card's pretty good. It's just a free summon. It's just a free summon. It's a good card because it's free. That's why it is. It's a fiend and it's a giant summon. The only thing that sucks about it is that it summons itself in defense. It's big as hell. I wish it summoned itself in attack mode because it would have just been a 2500 attack summon that buffs something else. It's really for a common, it's very good. Also, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle card effect, well, this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card And then if you have a monster that mentions Dark Fusion in the graveyard, destroy one card on the field. This effect right here doesn't have anything to do with heroes. Only the second part does. So even if you're playing a deck where it doesn't, like, even if you're playing, if we're playing a generic Masochist deck, this second effect is still good. It's still good. Like, if it's your monster's destroyed by battle card effect, free summon. Free summon. And then if you have Dark Fusion, destroy a card. Like, this card overall is just a phenomenal support card for heroes. It really is. Very well written card. Parasicroid. This card can attack directly, 1600 attack, 2 machine monsters with the same name. You could argue it's a decent super poly target. I wouldn't make that argument, but someone could. Then we've got Thunderclap Monk. When your opponent activates a monster effect, level 4. When your opponent activates a monster effect, well, you control the special summoned monster. Tribute it, negate the activation if you destroy it. Now, why did they put this special summoned monster on this card? This card was not that broken. It was not that broken. There was no need for this to have special summon. What if you normal summon this and just passed it? Like, is that... This card is sent to the graveyard, you can special one thunder monster from your hand in defense position. So... like, is the idea to have multiple of these and then link this away, summon another one? Is that the idea? Is that the idea? I don't know. I don't know. By the way, we're still dying to pull... some... I forget what it... Oh, there's a common that we still want, which is Nemesis Corridor, which is the common in the Nemesis archetype that will allow us to use... the Thunder Dragon Colossus that we pulled at this point over 1 year ago. We still have not pulled that common to this day, which is kind of understandable. The pool's enormous, but we've had so many packs where we have pulled repeat commons. At this point, it'd be nice if we pull that card, but obviously you gotta keep at it. This card's actually not that bad, I guess. This part of the effect's pretty cool. If it's sent to graveyard from field, summon a thunder from your hand's pretty cool. I don't know why they had to make that. There's already a cost to this card. Like, why? It negates one monster effect. Why even have this secondary stipulation on it? It's a little extra. Okay, I said last episode that we're going to be opening these packs right here throughout the episode. I'm doing this just to make it more interesting. That way, if we pull something, we can instantly use it and instantly get excited. Sometimes I pull stuff at the end of the episode, and then I forget that I even pulled it, and then I don't play it for like 3 episodes because I keep forgetting to put it in the deck. This way, we can kind of see it. Greed Quasar. That's a cool name. Doesn't look that cool, but it's a cool name. This card's original attack and defense is equal to level times 300. Monsters' levels increase by the level of monsters it destroys by battle. So it's level 7 times 3 is 2100 attack. And then if it destroys like a level 4, it gains 1200 and it keeps gaining. If I remember correctly, I think this is a secret rare in real life. I don't know. This would have been a really awesome card, early Masochist, but it's so bad at this point. Fiend Reflection. It's a wing beast. Okay. There's that, a bird beast that summons reinforcements with its hand mirror. Interesting. It's a level 4, so maybe one day we can do something with it. If we pull Unexpected Die or one of those other random cards, we can maybe come up with a use. Raging Earth. Okay. Destroys, when this card destroys, level 7, 2000 attack, terrible stats. When this has worse stats than the card we just pulled, which with the increasing attack based on level. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, destroy all face down and non-earth monsters. Destroyed by battle. It's level 7. Come on. We pulled all new cards. Increase your life points by 500. All the cards we just pulled were all bad, but they're all new, so I can't even complain. No, they are. Like, Greed Quasar would have been insane early Masochist. Like, it really would have. We would have been attacking bots, attacking Luster Dragons with Greed Quasar, gaining a bunch of attack. But at this point, it's like, am I really going to cut out an Ash Blossom to try that card out? Let's be realistic. Okay, we just lost a coin flip. Our hand is straight up a brick right now. I hope they're playing an anime deck because we need that right now. Okay, they are playing an anime deck. This hand is not good. Actually, we have a Bestial Magnum, which against Dark Magician could be good. We shall see, but this guy's playing Nonsense Dark Magician, which means that he's about to have cards we've never heard of that we're going to run into that are going to be a problem. So we're going to see what happens here. He's going to... Like I said, our hand is really not... Like, actually, it's not... Our hand's not horrific. It's just missing one summonable worm, and he just bricked. So that's fine. What did he put on the top of his deck? Illusion of Chaos. Okay. Okay, that doesn't help. unless we banish a card. That doesn't help. We will place this into, why not, right? Why not? And we can't use either of these two yet, but potentially we can. So we'll just do this and this. These cards actually, this benefits from being destroyed. So we'll do this. We both bricked, right? Him by choice, me by chance, but we both bricked. Bestial Magnemut's good. Bestial Magnemut also triggers the Sword Soul card, which is kind of crazy. And then you can target one card in the field zone, one monster your opponent controls, banish them. That's crazy. We can actually banish a card. We can banish our own field spell to banish if we wanted to. We're going to make things happen right now. So he's going to reveal, search Magician Souls. Magician Souls is pretty... God damn it. Now the only thing that sucks is... There's a few things that suck here, but we're fine. We'll be. I hope we'll be fine here. He's going to activate Magician Souls. He doesn't have a monster in play, so I can't Bestial Magnemut because he doesn't have a monster. But I may have a play here, so I'm going to activate. He's going to do that, which is cool. He's going to target something with his circle, which again I'm fine with. The only one I don't want banished is this right now. I really don't want him to banish that. Yeah, he's going to target something. He's going to target this. Okay, we're going to activate Bestial Magnemut here, banishing the Magician's Souls. That's fine. I guess he's going to banish the Flawless Perfection of the 10. That sucks because the next effect, I can't do the Abyss Sword guy. I can't do this effect, unfortunately. So now that a monster's been banished, we can actually activate the Abyss dude. Perfect. There's no card in the field zone also, which sucks for me, but I guess that's fine. We can special summon him for free. 3,000 attack. See, I'm glad we actually got to use him. If this card's special summon, you can target. Yeah. And then the rest of his effects are not that crazy. But yeah, unfortunately the field spell got banished. But we still have good plays here. We have great plays actually. So now we just wait for our opponent to do something and they're going to banish. Nothing to do yet. Yeah, nothing to do yet. I'm going to set that. I'm going to save the blackout. If that is an Eternal Soul that he just searched, I don't know if it is. Polymerization. Okay, interesting. Interesting. We'll see what he fuses into. I hope it's not a Dragoon out of the blue. Okay, it's not going to be a Dragoon. Good. It is Master of Chaos. Oof. We can... He has a Tribute to Light or Dark. Banish all monsters your opponent controls. That is pretty scary. And then you can add back a spell. He has no important spells in the graveyard right now. I'm going to go ahead and use Blackout right now. That was actually dumb. I shouldn't have used Blackout, but okay, whatever. I'm going to do this and this. I should have used this first, the Heavenly Dragon cycle first. Actually, hold on. Target one worm and 2 cards your opponent shows. Destroy them. So actually, I think it's just destroy. So I can still use Heavenly Dragon cycle here. It just destroys everything simultaneously. So we'll tribute this. And then it'll just still destroy everything. It'll try to destroy as many monsters as possible. Then we'll search. We have a worm in hand. We'll search out. We have Moyi. Yeah, we'll search Moyi. We have a worm in hand. Blackout will still destroy those two. He'll be able to special summon a monster back. And that was an Eternal Soul, so that's good. We got rid of that. It was face down, so he doesn't destroy anything. And he can add back Polymerization back from Graveyard, but that is pretty good. Next turn also, depending on what we have. Actually, we will have a non-effect monster, depending on how we work this. Yep, he's going to do this to add back Polymerization. We'll see if he can fuse to see if he has another spellcaster. He still has not normal summoned either. Our hand was pretty bricky at the beginning, but I think we've done fairly well. His hand wasn't exactly perfect either, so this has been a fairly even duel right now. And we do have another Bestial on his way coming in. So if he crashes, I'm actually fine with that. We have some good follow-up. Honestly, he's got some good follow-up. Like, he's got some decent setup. He's got some cool stuff going on, and so do we, I guess. Destrudo's interesting, actually. Do we go Destrudo? We can go level 7s then. Where are we? Bestial. Pisteel's just instant damage. I think we just go Pisteel, because what do we summon off the Destrudo? Level 7s. So we can go Yazi. Yazi to pop. Pop. I guess we go Yazi's not bad. Yazi's not bad. Because then we pop 2 things. But this is instant 2,500. So we go 2,500, 2,500. It's not bad. And we don't have to pay life points. But Yazi is kind of crazy, honestly. Because then we get to pop things. Because technically we're going to attack. Yeah, this is better. This is actually better. Destrudo's better. We'll go Destrudo. And we'll draw Taya. Taya's a pretty decent draw here. Yeah, Taya's a pretty decent draw. So we'll summon out Mogi. Yep, activate Mogi. Reveal Mare, right? Doesn't matter who we reveal. Summon this token. I think we special summon out probably Berserker. Actually, we go Berserker, or we can just shuffle back with the Boxia. Yeah, shuffle 2 back with the Boxia, but then we can't pop stuff with the other card. He's gonna scoop anyway. We had too many plays there. We actually had so many plays, and we get the draw, and we have. That was very fun. Again, that was very fun. And look at if you look at the top, the untapped GG companion keeps track of how long your opponent has been playing, how long you've been playing. They've played slightly longer than we did, but if you look at it, this duel had back and forth. We both played similar amounts of time, and I think that actually makes the game more fun. Like it's usually we're just like we play for a minute, and then our opponent plays for like 8, and it's just we're just watching, and that makes things really uninteresting, especially in gold, where I can just scoop, get out of here, and go find a game that's actually fun to play. Okay, here's what my opponent was playing. It's a Dark Magician deck in gold. He's got 3 fusion monsters. I have no idea why the Dark Magicians is not in here. I have no idea why a lot of stuff isn't in here. Again, it's this, like, I don't know why there's 3 cards in the extra deck. There's 0 reason for that. You might just play 8, at least play something. Also, weirdly enough, 1 hand trap in the whole deck. Again, like, you gotta, I don't know why, 2 hand traps in the whole deck, just like last time. 2 hand traps in the whole deck. Yeah, why the Dark Magicians is not in here is completely baffling to me, because the guy wasn't even making plays that were horrifically bad. Like, he was making plays that were, like, decent. Like, he was making plays that was like, oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty... Like, it wasn't like he activated this, he put this on top, he drew. Like, he did everything right, but he just didn't, like... I'm not really sure. He just, like, I'm sure he can figure out by looking up similar, like, going to related cards and finding out that all of these other monsters exist. But maybe he's new and he doesn't have the gems yet. Because he actually didn't play that bad. But some of these things are super rare. It's like, there's no reason not to run this. You're playing the Tamias guy. Yeah, there's no reason not to run that. I know Dragoon in 99% of cases is better, but if you're already playing Polymerization, you're already playing Tamias, you might as well. And you're playing Tamias. You might as well just play that guy. All right, let's open up another master pack. I kind of like going back to the opening mid episode, in terms of the legacy tickets. 'Cause sometimes we have been saving them until the end, and it's a little bit, what's the word? Like, it's a little bit, it feels unspecial. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for right now, but it feels very like we just click skip at the end, and it's just like, oh, we didn't get anything. Oh, well, look, we did get some. Like, it's like it just feels. It takes out the magic out of it. Felice, Lightsworn Archer. Cool card. Blackluster Ritual. This lets you, like, sync or summon. If this normal summon set card would be used as sync or material, 1 monster from your hand could be used as the other material. If you do, all materials are banished and sent to the graveyard. This is a regular Tatsunoko, but this is Tatsu Necro, which is the zombie version. This card's okay. The World Tree. Stardust Wish. Kaleido Check's a phenomenal pull. That's our second Kaleido Check. That's great. This is a 1 card like starter for this deck. We've pulled other Lunalite stuff that's quite good. I'm very happy with that. Metal Foes and Dimension Slice. This is from episode 1, if you remember. But no, this is all repeats, but I'm actually happy with this repeat. I'm very happy. And this is what I mean by I pull a lot of rares and commons. There's a lot, like, there's so many I still don't have. And it's actually kind of insane. Okay, so I want to update a few different decks. This is our stun deck. I want to include How Did I Get Here, and I want to include Jelly Cannon, because both of those are when a monster declares an attack, target 1 monster, shuffle it. It's pretty cool. So is the other one, wherever it is. How did die get here? Because this basically, if a barrier statue gets destroyed, we can summon another monster from our deck, right? One of the other your opponent can't play cards. And then on top of that, we can put Necro Valley into the field zone. Absolutely insane. So this definitely needs to be added to this deck. I definitely want to reorganize some of these decks. As you can see, we have a ton, and we could probably stand to delete some of these, because some of these at this point are just like repeats. Some of these decks we haven't played in a long time, and I kind of want to play them. Yeah, some of these decks, we have, this is our first deck, this is the first deck that we ever had. When I kind of miss playing this, but this is from a long time ago. Maybe we'll have a flashback episode where I go back and play this for like one episode. Honestly, the way the ladder is right now, I don't know if that would even be any fun at this point, because like this is I remember playing a lot of these cards, but at this point I don't even know if that would even be like a good use of our time, being that like we just run into Malice half the time. But that is actually kind of cool to look back at. Also, like a lot of these decks I haven't played in a long time. Odeon Jr., Marincess, the Diamond 2 deck, the original one, the Pendulum Pile, we've remade that. Going Second Trap has been a long time, but there's a lot of these decks we haven't touched in a long time. What am I trying to update right now? The Lunalight deck. That's another deck. I think I've pulled other Lunalights too, which is kind of crazy. This is our Lunalight deck. We now have 2 Kaleido Chicks, wherever she is. I'll just click on related cards to this. How many of these do we have? 1. But we've pulled other stuff, because we pulled Lunalight bottles. We've got 3 of this. Fantastic. We have Serenade at 1. Don't want to do too many. We have this, but this card sucks. We have 3 of this girl now. The Lunalight Wolf. We have 3 of this. We now have this, which is cool, and that's pretty much it. But we pulled some more stuff from it, which is nice. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, we pulled a full play set of Lunalight Perfume and other stuff. We just need to find other ways to discard. We also have, yeah, 3 of this. We have a pretty decent Lunalight deck. Again, the only issue is you need more of this. You need more of this. These are the 2 like you really need. And then there's of course the new support that's come out. I'm not sure if it's in Master Duel. I'm sure I'll just pull it out of the blue and go, oh, that's here now. But yeah, cool stuff. Okay, I just won the coin flip. We'll see how things go. We have Bestial Magnemite as our 1 hand trap, but we have a pretty good hand otherwise. Adhara, Shathana, we have everybody here. So we'll activate the Shathana to start. They're going to Maxius, and that will end our turn, because we have to summon 20 times to even do anything reasonable here. So we'll just hit this, and we could technically make a, oh no, we'll make a rank 4. No, we'll make a rank 4. So we'll normal summon Shathana, and then we will go into Baguska, and we will pass on a Baguska. That's the best I've got. It's the best I've got. Unfortunately, our opponent will start with 7 cards, which is insane, because it's 7 cards plus deck thinning. But that's the best that I could do. And if I lose, I lose. It isn't that I can't lose sleep over losses to hand traps. I've done too much of that already. I cannot lose any more sleep over hand traps that I have no control over. I can't do it. It's just not worth it. I have to be realistic with myself. Now the thing is, Trap Trick is actually very good against Baguska, because they can just go into Link 1 and then climb into the Link 3. So this deck is very good against Baguska. It really is kind of... Baguska's kind of irrelevant. If this guy knows what he's doing, Baguska's irrelevant. And then he's going to set, okay. End phase. Now, I don't know what his trap cards are. But I think I could just... Okay, never mind. He's got destroy 2 monsters on the field. His monster's unaffected by trap cards, so... Then he can activate to summon another one. I wouldn't have shotgunned this if I was him, but I guess in his mind, he's shotgun Treacherous Trap Hole, because this card can't be activated if you have trap cards in the graveyard. So he's like, let me just get things together. And this lets him set this back, but it can't be activated this turn. So if I just pop this trap card will never be able to activate, which is cool. If he summons Murmelia, he's forced to pop something right now. Halute, okay, so he's got a card he can't activate, a card he just set, and then this he actually can, and then this can be activated turn into set by discarding a normal trap. Okay. So we'll start off with the Adhara. I think I can at least get to, with this hand, the Crusadia Avermax. We'll see, maybe. We have Phantom Sky Blaster and Adhara. Unfortunately, we drew 2 Adharas, but it is what it is. So we'll summon that. Summon out the Monk of the Teni. And I think I will be going for... I think I'll be going for this route. So I'll normal summon Phantom Sky Blaster, activate. We're going to try to get to Crusading Avermax here. I think that's the play. Because he isn't the easiest monster in the world to out for Trap Trick. And I think that's the direction I'm going to be taking. Also, oof, well, my arrows are shitty. Oh, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to go with Nightmare Phoenix to pop probably this trap card here. Because this can't be activated if this trap card goes to graveyard. So we'll go Nightmare Phoenix. We'll go this plus this. Discarding Adhara. Do we have any darks? We just put a dark in graveyard. So Magnemite is now live. So we'll put the Adhara in graveyard. Yep. Target the face down one that hasn't been activated yet. It sucks if he activates it, but what can I do? I have to play Ash Blossom. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah, because it's co-linked. Well, what can you do? Yeah, because it is co-linked. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Now we can do that again with this dude, Cerberus, and then we can go Crusading Avermax and have a monster 25, and yeah, I think we do that. Okay, so now we go Cerberus, this plus this, summon it right here. We can destroy a monster and then draw a card, but it would only destroy a main deck monster, not an extra deck monster, so I'm not going to do that. And then I'm just going to go Crusading Avermax here. Here we go, Crusading Avermax. This thing is generally tough to out for pretty much anybody. Trap Trick, it's like Trap Trick can out it, but once like a board's established, it can be a little difficult for them. Phantom Sky Blaster, we get rid of that. He's going to Grave Digger Trap Hole. Damn it. Well, I try to play around it, but I guess it is what it is. This, at least it doesn't, it just negates it. It doesn't definitely attack Sarah. Activate effect, definitely getting that extra 800. Get the full 3, and then we just go to the end phase. At least this doesn't destroy, it just negates, so at least we still have monsters in the graveyard. And because it we only have 1 dark in graveyard, but thankfully it banishes for card effect, not for cost. You can summon another Sarah here. Yeah, I can't activate Magnemite, not yet. No use right now. It doesn't do anything for us. Magnemite's kind of cool as a combo starter. You know, if it's actually kind of funny, we actually draw Magnemite a lot. Like, we really actually do. For a 1-of that's really, really good. Like, I draw Magnemite so much. There's so many cards I've yet to like it's actually, it doesn't matter what deck we're playing too. Like, we draw Magnemite so much, and I'm not really like complaining because it's an amazing card. But like, when you really think about this show, like, how many times have I drawn Magnemite versus Ash Blossom? Like, like it feels like I draw Magnemite every like 3rd duel, like almost guaranteed. But like Ash Blossom, sometimes we'll go full episodes we won't see an Ash Blossom. Just kind of crazy because it's like it's Ghost Ogre too. Like, sometimes we'll go 2-3 episodes, don't see a Ghost Ogre. Magnemite, it feels like it's every episode we have one of these, at least once an episode. But like, you look at some of these 1-ofs, right? I played the entire last episode. I think we drew this once, the Generator Boss of Ice. That's the only reason I haven't cut it. I haven't really gotten a chance to really use it. All right, he's gonna put a Rafflesia on the field. As long as he has attack position monsters, I really don't care. He's going to activate Halutea. As long as he has attack position monsters, we're good. Trap Trick can definitely out a Crusading Avermax, but we'll see how this guy does it. There's a reason why I'm not putting Bestial Magnemite into play yet. I'm waiting, because I'm waiting for Magnemite to be summoned at a reasonable time. If he has a Time Thief Redoer, ironically, it would be really good. If he had a Time Thief Redoer, it would be actually phenomenal. Because Time Thief Redoer, he would just summon that onto the field, and Time Thief Redoer can just out Crusading Avermax. You can just detach this, or detach anything. We'll detach a trap, target this, or not target this, just send this back to the extra deck, attack me for game. Like, he could just do that. And honestly, I think if he outed Crusader Avermax, I probably would scoop, because there's no way I'm playing through this much trap trick back row. This is basically back row right here, and then he's got all of this stuff. But it depends on how pure of a trap trick deck he's playing right now. We'll see. We'll see. Some people play very, very pure decks, and if this guy is one of those decks, he's going to struggle. He's going to struggle because it's not easy to out a Crusader Avermax in a pure trap trick deck. It's not. It just is not. Okay, our opponent is going to, I don't even know what they just did. Oh, Treacherous Trap Hole, target 2 cards. They realized they couldn't target my monster, so they targeted their own. They can't be destroyed. They just put this into the graveyard for no reason. Interesting. Again, they're coming up with some kind of out for Crusader Avermax, but he can't be targeted, so it's pretty cool. IP Masquerade, now that's another card we'd love to pull. IP is really good, and IP... Crusader Avermax made off of an IP is very strong. He's gonna make his own Crusader Avermax. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I have nothing left to lose. So, okay, nope. I think his activates first because he's turn player. And then when his activates, I can gain attack. Can I pass priority here? How does this work? Damn, I don't know. I don't want to click cancel. Okay, let me read this real quick. During damage calculation, if this card battles, special summon monster, quick effect. Will I have another opportunity to activate this if I pass? If I say no? Doesn't he? I really don't know what to do here. It kind of sucks. Either way, I'm going to take damage, but I can out his monster. And then he's going to go Chain Link 2. Oh, he's going to... So I'm going to activate. He's going to go Chain Link 2. It resolves backwards. Oh, yeah, and then I just beat his monster. Yeah, I don't know how that situation plays out. I thought his would have activated first because he's turn player, but he might have passed priority. I think he realized that his monster was going to get outed there the second he didn't click yes. So I guess you want to be the first one to activate, because if you're the first one to activate, the chain resolves backwards. So mine is Chain Link 1, his is Chain Link 2. He gains 3,000, I gain 6,000, and then I just attack him directly. Well, the battle finishes, and his life points get wiped. Okay, we ranked up. Awesome. That was another fun duel. 2 legacy tickets. Cool, and we'll open them right now. All right, but first, let's check out our opponent's deck. This is extremely pure, like I said. He's playing this dude. He's playing this guy to go into these guys. He's playing a very pure main deck. This deck was one of those decks, again, I always say, is very difficult to play against going second. I'm not really sure why he's playing Treacherous Trap Hole. This deck, this card is like the type of card you wouldn't want to play in a trap trick deck, being that you wouldn't want to play this in a trap trick deck. If you have traps in the graveyard, you can't use it. So, I wouldn't want to play it, but I guess he knows more than I do about it. I guess he's resetting enough where he doesn't have trap cards. He was juggling it pretty well. He went into Mech Knight Crusader Avermax. He actually should have gone into this, because this does not target. You can target one Link monster that was used. Here it is. You can banish one Link monster from your field or graveyard, destroy one card on your opponent controls. He could have just activated this, popped our card. He had so much advantage. He had 3 cards set. I had literally nothing. I had 1 card in hand. So he could have just made Access Code Talker, popped our card. I would have shuffled back Access Code Talker. He still has 3 cards set, so, and cards in hand. He really actually cost himself this game for no real reason. That he had that as an out. He probably had other stuff that he could have done here that I'm not looking at, but definitely this would have easily been an out. Okay, let's see what else we can do here. We got another master pack. Let's see what we can get here. This one is a guaranteed UR. That is awesome. There's the kind of thing I need right now. I'm on a decent winning streak, and outside of the winning streak, screw the winning streak, I'm on a little bit of a fun streak. Like, I'm actually enjoying this a lot, and it'd be cool to pull something that we can use. Ghost Trick, Yangshi. Cannot be normal summoned unless you control a Ghost Trick. Why is that restriction on a monster with 400 attack? Once per turn, you can change this card to face down defense position. That was invented in 2003. When this card is flipped face up, you can add from your deck to your hand 1 Ghost Trick monster whose level is less than equal to Ghost Trick monsters you control. So, less, equal to or less. So you can add a level 1 if this is, I guess you can't summon this if this is the only one. This is really slow. And that first didn't want to do that, but we're going to see it now. Mimighoul Master. Okay, I didn't want to do that. I clicked here, instead of here. It happens sometimes. We got this. We got another Ghost Trick, neither of which we'll ever use. This restriction shouldn't be on this card. It shouldn't be written anywhere near this card. When were Ghost Tricks made? Like 2016? There are cards that were printed in 2003 that were better than this card somehow. This should not be on there. This already don't have to talk about it. Another Nerval is pretty cool. I don't know how many I have, but I'll take another one. This is a very low rarity deck that is very good. We just need to pull some of the big Link monsters. We can get away with it. BES Big Core. This dude, DD Gust King, whatever. Can't play that. Bonfire Colossus. If you control a fire monster, special summon the card from your hand, and then target 2 fire monsters you control, destroy those targets. This card's not terrible in like a Fire King deck. I think I used to use it in Fire Kings way back in the day, but I don't have a Fire King deck, so automatically it's just not good enough. Cool art though. This is the monster actually right here. I always thought it was the castle. No, it's this big guy. Assault Wyvern. When this card destroys a boss by battle, special summon a dragon. It's whatever. Too slow. Mimigoul Master is a decent card in its own archetype. We just don't have enough Mimigouls. This is one of those things that we just pull and it's just not enough. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects while your opponent controls any face down monsters. Okay, you can use each of the following. If this card's no more special summon, add a Mimighoul monster from your deck to your hand. Set Mimighoul Master. During your opponent's turn, change one face down monster to face up attack or defense position. We'll check what we have. We might have a cool little 1-card engine that we can maybe get going here, but I highly doubt it, but we'll take a look. Okay, let's open up some legacy tickets, and we've got 3. I think I forgot to open one somewhere around there, but I'll try to open them again. The goal is to open them mid-episode now, because again, it's just more fun. Storming Wind, Parrot Dragon. That's, I believe, one of Pegasus's old cards, but maybe I don't remember. Old Vindictive Magician. This is another card. Would have been cool, early Masochist, but a little too late now. Big 1 warrior during your main phase. I mean, we already have it. We're not using it. It's definitely not good. Yeah, Old Vindictive could have been cool. All right, we'd have had a little goat control going. This card, one of those cards that looks good to a little kid, but maybe not to an adult. And Acrobat Monkey, which was what Tristan got turned into on some random episode in a filler arc in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, let's check to see what is going on with these Mimigouls. How many of these do we have? Related cards. So we have Cerberus, and these are fairly new as an archetype, so I can't imagine we have too many. Fork, Cerberus, and Room. I don't think we really have enough to do anything with these 3. It's too new of an archetype. It's too new of an archetype. I don't think we have enough. Let's check Nerval, because now we have pulled that. Where'd that go? Oh, right here. So now we have 2 Nervals. Cool. We have 3 Karaz. Yep, 1 kit. 2 Fractals. This doesn't matter because this is not a Tri-brigade card pretty much. Brigand we have, but we don't have Fallen Valbast still. She's important, but not like that important. She's kind of important. Got the Link 3. This is actually important. I always say this. This is actually, we're dying to pull this. But it's a UR, so I'm never like mad that I don't pull a UR, because obviously the chances of pulling a singular UR out of thousands of cards is very unlikely, so I'm never mad. If I never pull this, I will never complain, because it is what it is. Like, if I don't pull it, whatever. I do get frustrated when I don't pull certain commons, but like if I don't pull this, I'm not even mad. I get it. And then we've got pretty much the entire rest of the archetype, including the new card, which is Roar. But we have the entire archetype. We're really just missing this to make it playable, because at this point we have Revolt, but we have nothing to summon off of it, because we don't have any good Link monsters that are, I'll check, but was it Beast, Wing Beast, Beast Warrior, Wing Beast monsters, and you get to summon, oh, it's Link summon 1 Tri-brigade monster. So I can't do anything, because what am I going to summon? This dude, like Silver dude? What is he going to do? I'm going to summon this? Like, what is that? You actually need to summon this. The other ones are just not worth summoning. Also, this one, you need the spell trap cards. Unfortunately, not really useful. Okay, we just lost a coin flip. We have opened the generator dude, but unfortunately our opponent's playing Ryziel. As I've said before, it's faster for me to leave this, go find a game that's more fun, and then come back. Especially going second into Ryziel. They're going to play for 8 minutes, and they're going to waste my time and your time. I value our time more than trying to have a pissing contest with a Ryziel player. Okay, we just lost a coin flip. As you can see, pretty decent hand. We drew Ogre and Ash and Bestial Magnemite and Oshuna, which is pretty good. And then we got Mr. Allspice here, which is pretty cool. My opponent is most likely a bot. So, and unfortunately, it's one of these corny just wait bots. These are the new bots. I could leave, but maybe I want a pack. You know what? I pulled a couple packs. They weren't that great. I didn't pull anything that really extensively helped any of our strategies. I mean, I guess we pulled stuff for Tri-brigade and Lunalite today. We pulled a little bit of everything, and that's the kind of stuff you need in this challenge. We pull a little bit of a lot of different things. But yeah, unfortunately, this is one of those like waiting bots. It's actually kind of corny. As far as this deck goes, I guess we could discuss this deck at the moment. The deck I think is actually pretty cool. I would maybe cut these two, even though I really haven't used them to their full extent yet. I would perhaps cut them. I've also thought about having a kind of a stun version of this deck, like a Teni stun deck. It is possible because Tenis put themselves onto the field for free, and you can summon things like Vanity's Ruler and stuff like that. Whatever the Vanity's cards, I forget their names. Yeah, Vanity's Fiend, Vanity's Ruler. Because they're 1 tribute monsters, 2 tribute monsters, you could just summon 2 Tenis, summon a Teni, link it away, summon another Teni, tribute both of those, and then just pass on a monster that can't. It stops your opponent from activating monster effects, or stops your opponent from special summoning, or something like that. Or like Angel 07 and stuff. Oh, this guy's actually playing. That is shocking. 2 minutes in, they summon a princess. Dance Princess of the Necros. We'll see if they do anything else. Like I said, I'm like 99% sure this is bot. From what I've been told, the name Wooly is usually a bot name. But I guess there's been situations in the past where we have played against these bots, and we've actually had fairly competitive games against some of these bots sometimes. Our deck's been bad enough where the bots have been very fun to play against. Now we're at the point where it's like it's kind of a waste of time. And I would leave, but I don't know. Maybe I want the pack. All right, so we just got a time limit win. I just sat here. On my phone, doom scrolled for a little bit, watched the screen, and we won. Okay, fine. And we get 2 legacy tickets. My opponent is a standard bot. Nothing exciting here. Nothing to see. They could have been like, are these the new bots now? They just wait 5 minutes. Are these the new bots while clicking the mate and not like this? This is kind of whack. I like the old bots. I like the bots that just special like or normal summon a Luster Dragon and attack you. I miss those bots. We almost lost to them a couple of times. All right, let's open up a master pack and see what we get here. This was against the bot. I shouldn't be pulling anything good here. They should just be more stuff where we're like, damn, why do we have that? Like that's exactly. See, like this is the yep. Just give me all the bad stuff. I don't deserve anything good after that duel. Perfect. I didn't deserve anything, and I didn't get anything. Let's open up some legacy tickets while we're at it. Again, I don't deserve it. I don't deserve anything good. I don't deserve it. If it is good, we might even... we can't decraft the legacy ticket, but we might. Talisman of the Sealing. Oh yeah, this is Seal Master. Activate this if you control Seal Master. This is like a 2-card archetype. I have no idea why they made this. They used to do this in early Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't want to say like super early, but like 05, 06, 07, where they would have like... They would create a card and then one other card that worked with that one card. And it's just like, how are you supposed to make these 2 idiotic things work together? Like, are you supposed to like summon a giant rat, crash, summon that, and then activate? Like, it's so... Spell cards and their effects on the field cannot be activated. Negate the effect of all spell cards on the field. And if you do not control Seal Master, this guy, destroy this card. So it's like a... And the anti-spell card, I forget his name, but this is the guy. He's basically a normal guy. He's just 1100 attack. Arguably looks kind of cool. And why there's a trap card built specifically for him to... With this powerful of an... This is kind of a strong effect, honestly. Negate all spell cards. Stop. This basically turns this random normal monster into a Jinzo. Like, why? I don't know. And what's his stat? Can we figure this out? Maybe we can use him. He's a spellcaster that's a level 3 normal 1100 attack. If he's destroyed, the trap card's destroyed. Is there a way where we can make this work? I don't know, because this is unsearchable. He's a normal monster. He's unsearchable. It's 2 unsearchable cards we have to draw together. And then the bum's 1100 attacks, so does it even matter? I don't know. I don't know. Again, it's like they used to do that. They used to do that in Yu-Gi-Oh! They just like make an archetype around a card that is a digital bug. That's exciting. I mean, this is unfortunately very in archetype, but it is a digital bug. Always nice to see. Seed of Flame. Yeah, nothing good. Nothing good at all. Okay, we just won the coin flip. We finally have this dude. We can finally use him. He has a cool effect. And your opponent would summon a monster quick effect tribute. You tribute a worm, destroy it. It's like a solemn judgment-ish card. We will start off. Let's start this off. So we'll summon out the Ashina. Summon that out. We'll see what they're playing. They probably have an imperm, if I had to guess. And we will summon... Well, not summon. We'll get Monk into circulation. Unfortunately here... we'll see what we can do here. Ashina. We're cool getting locked, I guess. Activate this. Summon a Hata. Nope, don't want to do that yet. Summon this out. I guess we can summon off the Ashina right now if we wanted to. We also can summon this guy. We also can search the... What's his name? Yeah, I guess we can. We can summon... Heavily Dragon Cycle. Okay, I think I see the play line here. We summon Heavenly Dragon Cycle, tribute Monk of the Teni. We'll see if they have a response to this. They have something. I don't know what it is, but they have something. Ash Blossom, okay. Unfortunately, we have other plays, so we still have plays. We have Blackout. We have other things to do. We'll just have to see what else they've got. Heavenly Dragon Cycle's gone. Not a problem. Summon another Monk. Again, Monk, you guys told me to play Monk at 2. I honestly like Monk at 3, because sometimes you really, in the grind game, you kind of need it. And I'm probably going to cut, like, what have we've summoned Monk every single game today. And there have been games where we've wanted to summon 2. We've never summoned this. At least this episode. We have never, ever summoned this. So, I'm probably more likely to cut one of those 2 and then put 2 more Link Monsters. So, we'll summon that out, sure. Now we go with the Ashina. We also could have Ashina earlier to bait out some stuff, but it's fine. I think here we go into Adhara. And they've got definitely an imperm in hand, 100%. They've got an imperm in hand. That is so dumb. That is the dumbest imperm in the history of the game. And they imperm a monster with no reasonable on-field effects. Okay, whatever. Cool, that's their misplay. That's them. That's on them. Summon Shaman. Activate Shaman. Discard the Generator dude. Summon back the Generator dude. Right here. And I think set Blackout and just pass. I think we just do that. We'll see what they have, but we'll just do that for now. We have 2 interruptions. This is 2 hand traps. Technically 1, because this was the dumbest imperm of all time, but it's 2 hand traps. Yeah, it's 2 hand traps technically. Now, again, the issue is Dark Lords again. This is not a common deck. To see it twice is kind of insane. No, I definitely have to play a second Monk. That I know for sure. Despian Theater. Activate this. Fusion summons. Can we negate this? I don't think we can. Okay, now we can. He's going to fuse for 3. Damn, that sucks. First Dark Lord. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Right? Cannot target fairy monsters with card effects. This targets. This guy drew the perfect card. Now I've just... Cannot be targeted. His monster targets. He activates 1 card, so I can't use Blackout. And now, even if I draw a Teni, it doesn't matter because I don't have... That is useless. We just lose. Unfortunately, we just lose. I'm definitely putting in another Monk, by the way. I have to put in another Monk. Yeah, there's nothing left for me to do. I have to play in another Monk. There's cards that we've never summoned that don't matter. I'm putting in another Monk. Okay, I'm definitely putting in another monk. Yeah, 100%. 3 monks. I'm getting rid of this card. I've never summoned it. It's been like multiple episodes. I've never summoned it. It's a decent card, but I've never once summoned it, and I would rather have a monk. Okay, we just won the coin flip, but we bricked. So we're gonna set 2 and pass. Unfortunately, we did not draw a Teni, which makes Parallel XC useless. We also can't do anything with him unless we draw a Teni. But again, this guy was always on the chopping block. It's not a massive concern. He might really be on the chopping block now. If he goes 2 in a row, being useless, oh, I don't have the tools to stop this right now. I don't have the tools to stop this. And that sucks. I don't have the tools. No. We can't do it. We gotta pack it up. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time. It's a waste of time. It's a waste. We maybe can beat it because what do we negate? Duo drive summon. But they can extend past that, and then what? We negate 1 card. Like we always draw the shittiest hands against the best decks, right? And then we get caught with our pants down, and then we play against a bot, and we draw these insane hands, and the guy sits there doing nothing. Does nothing. We drew 3 hand traps against the bot. We drew 3 hand traps, one of which is a Bastille, and on top of that, we had 2 starters. And then we play against Ryzeal, and we draw like the brickiest hand we've had all day. La 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 la.